Hi there.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's been it's an interesting morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like cooled off. Feels nice out. You know. So, uh, what have we been up to? We've been grinding. We've been trying to get it in, bro.
Working hard.
Yeah, trying to edit these videos and do these podcasts, and it's a lot, but I think it's going well so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some good engagement recently. Um, it's a workload. You know what I'm saying? It's a full time thing at this point, but that's what it's gonna take, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
Okay. So let's talk about your poetry a little bit. How's that going? How's that front happening?
it's I've written so many different poems that I kind of, I have these periods of writer's block, and I'm kind of in one of those.
Yeah, we just don't want to write. We just don't be like, I get that, dude. I do that a lot. Like I'll have moments of inspiration, or like, oh, that's a good line, or that's a good concept, and I'll try and jot them down as much as I can. But there's times where you just don't feel like sitting down and writing a whole poem or a whole song or a story or whatever. Like there's times where it's just like I just don't fucking feel like it. I mean, but that's part of it, right? That's part of being a writer or a poet or whatever. You know, this is you go through times where you're just like totally inspired all the time and you just like want to write, do nothing but write. And I think a lot of it has to do with, where you are mentally, you know?
I was just thinking that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's been stressful a lot lately,
Right.
and you're struggling and you feel like you're just on the struggle bus, and it's hard to think about. It's hard to think about.
Anything else. Yeah. It's hard to be creative when you're stressed out about the light bill. I know.
Exactly.
Hey, yeah, like, motherfuck. Yeah. I would love to sit down and write this, but like tomorrow we might not have the lights.
Right.
So,
So, um, and then you exhaust your creativity on other projects and other uh, means to get by.
right.
Right.
Right. And yeah, instead of trying to like do what you want to do with your creativity, you end up using it to try and make money.
Yeah, like trending eBay keywords or something,
Right.
Like,
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah. Putting time and effort into something that, you just
uh,
have to put out there. I mean, I guess that's kind of what we're doing here. We're just putting ourselves out there, you know, in hopes that
yeah,
it'll succeed.
yeah. So, and I do so I've been sitting on this manuscript that I actually put together last year, finished putting together.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah, it's been sitting for a while now.
yeah, gathering dust. I'm so ashamed.
You don't have to be. Things take time. And maybe it wasn't time yet. Then,
Right. So, um, you know, and I broke it out into several different like kind of chapters because it's not like today in poetry most self-published poets do like a chapbook, I guess. So
yeah.
that's like maybe 25 pages. And maybe I'm overly ambitious because this isn't
This is not that concise.
it no, it's all of everything I've ever written since I was like 11 years old.
So it's a compilation, really.
Yeah, and I
It's the
did my
best works of
no,
of
it's not even the best. It's all of it.
yeah.
The good, the terrible,
Right.
like the very, very awful, repetitive stuff up until like today or, like
Right.
last year, basically. So,
Wow. That's kind of crazy. That kind of conceptually, that's kind of Because like I said, most poets just do like a little, 30, 40 pager.
Right.
Yeah, with a few little poems here and there, something you can pick up and read really easily. Something you don't, but that literally, I can't imagine having everything that I've ever written in one source.
I'm sure that there are some that have fallen through the cracks,
Yeah, for sure.
But no, I mean, I've kept every single notebook since I was probably even 8 years old or younger.
What? That's ridiculous. Man, if I've lost so many kill books since 2008,
Yeah.
man, I've lost more than I've bought for sure.
Actually, you know what? I know for a fact that there are some poems that have slipped through the cracks that won't be in this book when I finally do publish it.
Right.
Because my mom talks about, like my mother's told me about, I had a poem published in a newspaper in Idaho
Right.
about 9/11 that I had written right afterwards. And then just Mother's Day,
That's great. You wrote a poem about 9/11.
yeah, and
And
it
it got
published in a newspaper in Council, Idaho. I don't think that newspaper exists anymore, but I don't even know if it made it into the archives. So
that'd be awesome if we could. About 9/11. So was it like recently after it happened?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was living in Germany at the time, and my mom had sent this poem to my aunt in Idaho.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and she had it published in the newspaper.
That must have been crazy. So as an American that was out of the country during 9/11, that must be a whole different perspective.
Yeah. So it was the afternoon. It was after school for me. I was young. I think I was like 11-ish.
So it was afternoon?
Yeah, it was
That's
like
wild to think about. Because when I remember, I was in school. I was like 11 in the morning. I was going to second period, and I was like, so it was afternoon for you. That's crazy to think about.
yeah. And they locked down the base. Like I lived on, you know, in a Pepto-Bismol pink base housing unit
Nearly.
on the 8th story. Yeah.
The military had pink houses?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Well, it was,
Just because it was Germany?
I don't know.
Germans are just like that?
Really
I ain't never seen a pink house, military house here in America.
But yeah, there were no elevators. We had to climb up the stairs, 8 flights of stairs, when I lived there. But yeah, I was off base. I remember, I was off base at a get together after school with my friends, and the phone started ringing,
Yeah.
and we had to go back home because they were shutting the base down.
That's wild.
Hey, we have company.
Hey, what's up? Hey, sorry, what's actually like, what the fuck is this? It's my bad. Yeah. We're officially recording. Oh, it's not good.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me finish this with you. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway. So you lived in Germany
Yeah.
during 9/11.
Yeah.
That's crazy as hell.
Yeah.
All right, so you were at a party after school with your friends.
Right. When the phone started ringing, so they turned the news on, and we saw what was happening. Well, then they, went, they changed the security status, so we all had to go back onto base, right? So,
Right.
like they were rolling tanks up to the gate and everything.
What? In Germany?
Yes.
I guess because they just didn't know if it's a U.S. military installation.
Right. Exactly.
That's crazy.
Right. I knew one of the guys.
So they locked down the base.
I knew one of the guys that was like bringing the tanks up. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, because we went to church together.
Crazy.
So
To have experienced 9/11 from outside the country, on an American soil though, technically.
yeah, it was intense. And then, after that, I wrote about in one of my diaries. I wrote about after that experience. I was still going to public school or whatever, and there was like a bomb threat at our school. They took real serious after that,
A bomb threat?
Well, there was just a briefcase, but they didn't know what was in it. Someone left a briefcase in front of the
It's like,
school.
no matter what.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So
Anything sus, it's a bomb. Yeah.
right.
We might edit that out.
That's
fine.
that.
We'll just put some sound effects over it. Make it cool.
But we didn't stay long after that happened. We ended up moving back to Council, Idaho,
Right.
with the aunt that had the poem published in the newspaper there. Yeah,
That's crazy as fuck,
coming
dude.
full circle. And then my mom mentioned around Mother's Day this vase that I had won for like an award for writing a Mother's Day poem, apparently, and that is another
So
one.
how old were you?
Like 11-ish.
Damn. Winning awards for your poetry at 11 and shit already?
But that
Published?
one's another one that's lost to time. I don't know. Like my mother, my mother remembers it distinctly, but I don't have
The
any.
poem
Yes.
itself?
Yeah, the poem itself.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, my mom doesn't remember the poem itself.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. She remembers the event.
Oh,
She doesn't
right.
remember exactly what the poem said. I was like, damn, she memorized that shit verbatim? That's wild. All right. Well, we're going to wrap this up real quick and get to another episode.
Right. Well, we have a special guest
A special guest
that
today.
just showed up. Yeah.
So we're going to have to
Sign off. I'm signing off. I
yeah.
talked about myself enough for
we'll sign off
this
in a second.
episode.
But be right back. All right. No, camera one was our focus in the 3. Oh, it was double. Okay, it's fine. It doesn't, man.